Yeah, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Around the Game Sunday edition. And tonight, I am with the reigning MVP, James Okello.
Two-time MVP.
Actually, 2 times. Sorry about that. That is 2018 and 2019. If I'm to look at your achievements, it's crazy. 7-time champion, reigning MVP, 2019 Ulster Player of the Year. Oh my God! Just to mention a few there. So many.
Like the whole crowd, even the people, the neighborhood, people from outside would come in to support the school. And I was like, this must be a very big sport. I'm just maybe joking around. Of course, there are sports that I liked. Soccer. I was very good at athletic, especially sprinting longer distances. Like I wasn't good at 100, but I was good at 200, 400, 800. Going the pitch twice. And I was also a very good volleyball player. One-on-one on the Reverend John court. So yeah, I got to learn. Still, guys would bully me. I remember guys like Kavuma, small guys, they would chase me off court.
Even Kavuma. Even that is Kaigura.
And Kavuma was my classmate. But man, the guy would chase me off court. No, you know nothing. If I sit there,
Okay.
So senior 2 holidays, you won't believe it. By the time we came, senior 3, I would make the team, the school team.
In months.
The next year when I joined senior 3, I was on the school team.
On scholarship too?
No, not yet on scholarship, but I was given that, games once in a while, they throw you in, small games, they put you there. So now my dad wanted me to leave the school and maybe get me another school. And now the game was getting interested. The game was getting into my mind. I was like, when this guy takes me out of this school, I won't have a chance of enjoying this game. They may take me to a school like I was in. Because the schools I was in didn't know anything about basketball. So I was like, I went back to my dad with confidence. Like, come rain or shine, I'm not going out of this school. So, I told my dad, what? Have a scholarship. So don't even bother yourself thinking of paying fees for me. Yeah, I'm sorted. You just give me maybe
some money.
Keep up money, little money to wait the next year. So when they were promoted to second div, that's when I joined the cityoilers.
Okay.
And I've been with them now for 8 years.
Okay. So you're talking about Haji. I've heard you talk about Haji. Who is Haji?
Man, Haji is a rare character, man. Haji is someone I think any team must have. Any team must have someone with Haji because he's a guy who really, really loves the game. And he's very passionate. He's always pushing us at practice. He's always there. He doesn't miss practice sessions, games. As in, Haji loves the game so much, and he's a good guy. For me, to me, like Haji is, I'll take him like my dad. Actually, I'll give him that honor. He has helped me like different times, several times. Like I've learned a lot from him.
Okay.
Not only me, actually, the whole team, all the cityoilers, because he's a guy who teaches us a lot. Like apart from basketball, life skills, all these things. So me, I think Haji, everyone needs someone like Haji around him.
Okay. I know like the one. Okay, can I say the two masterminds of the cityoil team? Of course, there's Haji. No disrespect to Grace, there's Grace, but of course then there is Mande Juruni. That's one of the best coaches in Uganda ever. Yeah. Tell us about Mande Juruni.
Coach Mande actually he played
for City
when
Oil.
I joined cityoil. We were players. Me and him. Haji was the coach. We were teammates.
Haji was the coach in Division 1.
Yeah. As the big guys. Passes me the ball, I post, score. He's open, I give him the ball. He was a player. and he was a very good player. Coach Mande, man, is also another different person, man. Guy has won since I started, understanding basketball. He has been winning from teams. He has coached before City Oil.
Is he a good coach or is overrated? I don't know.
Mande is a very good coach for players who understand the game already.
Okay.
Yeah, you can have if you're not like good enough. He's not a coach who is going to push you, try to do what you.
He believes you know it all already, so.
Yeah. So he's a guy who doesn't push us. Like he gives you what to do. He tells you, Oxy, you do this hook shot, do these drop steps. So it's up to you to push yourself. He won't be there to be on your case, because he believes. He doesn't have that time to start teaching you. You do like this, you pocket your hand, you follow through. He doesn't have that time. So, but he's a very good coach for someone who already
knows the game,
understands the game, and knows the game.
Okay. Yeah. Then you've won 8 championships with City Oil. Of course, I'm going to count the one from Division 2.
Division 2, and that's the MVP then.
Okay. So, which one is the most memorable championship?
Of course, the one of last year.
Again, it's UCU.
Yeah, I can't forget.
Why is that?
We went through a lot to win that championship. A lot. Like, from all these injuries, from, the tough luck we had in Kigali.
Yeah.
Yeah, we came with, it was a tough year generally. And for me, personally, I think that was the best championship I've had ever.
Because I remember you guys were about 7 players.
That's it. We were less in numbers. We had no bench. Like it was a tragedy for us.
Because you're playing against a young team, student.
Very young, fit. Athletic. But of course, we had something that they didn't have. Yeah, they had the athleticism, the energy, the agilities, and all this. But I believe we understood the game better than them. We were more experienced. Pressure, of course, pressure is a privilege. Yeah. Pressure, everyone can have pressure. You have to earn it. Pressure is only earned. So I think pressure was more on their side. But still, we fought through, man. We fought through.
What pushed you guys to keep going at those kids? Like what force? Was it Haji? Was it were you doing it for yourself?
Surprisingly, Haji actually wasn't even there for the last game. He left, gone to the States. But City Oil, we are a team that we want to win everything. Like we have that character in us. All City Oilers, we may not be the best players or the good players in the country, but when we come together, we are a very dangerous team. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I think maybe the zeal, the anger we have in us, a lot of stuff. The management. You look at, all these the time you're putting, the finances, and man, it's our job. We are paid to win. So why would you lose a game if guys are paying you to win?
Yeah, true. So you are a back-to-back MVP. I mean, regular playoffs MVP.
Yeah, playoffs, twice playoffs. Yeah.
Well, about regular season.
No,
okay, back-to-back playoffs MVP. That's 2018 and 2009. Yeah. How did the first one feel?
I wasn't so surprised because me personally, I knew myself from way back, from high school. I've explained to you my journey with basketball. I've been MVP before, and now I know what to do. If I want to be an MVP, I know what to do. Okay. I know the right buttons to touch. So, of course, the first one, being MVP, NBL, you're excited, because it's the top flight.
Yeah.
Actually, you are ranked as the best player in the country.
Yeah.
So, it was nice. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I was happy,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I have to retain my seat. I have to keep my MVP position.
Okay, then you saw the USPA Player of the Year, that 2019. Of course, that's different from MVP. Is it different? Like, I don't know how you would rate it.
I also don't know, but I think it's much bigger than MVP. Me, I think being USPA, it's outside of basketball,
Okay.
because you are rated by guys who are outside the game,
Yeah.
guys who are watching from the stands. And man, I feel so blessed having that award, USPA. Like I would say now, I would say I'm the best player in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of USPA, because it's an award given by the journalists. They sit down and say, for us, we believe this guy is the best in the country. So I'm so honored.
Okay, so in 2017, that's about 3 years ago, you were selected on the national team. How did it feel?
That journey of the national team, 2017 is, I think, my first debut. But I've called it before, I think 2015. But if I tell you the story that actually, motivated me to work so hard and make sure I'm on that team. In 2015, the team that went to Tunisia to play, I think the first Afro basketball, Uganda has played. So, they called me for the trials. Like usually, what they do, they call a number of guys, so you try out, and the best guy is picked out. So, I was after practice, we went back to our teams. So we're seated at City Oil practice at Silver Springs. We're seated, because I'd trained earlier with the national team. So at City Oil, I felt like I was tired. Let me sit and watch my teammates practice. We were seated with I want to mention their names.
Please mention it. Is okay. Just mention.
Anyway, since you have asked for their names, let me mention. I was seated here. Eddie, Eddie. Eddie was
Eddie.
City Oiler.
Yeah.
And Tendo is now our assistant coach.
Yeah.
And man, these guys were, trying to break down the team, the national team. Like for them, who they feel should be on the team. So they are seated, discussing. Near me, I was here. And man, I thank those guys for opening my eyes, because maybe I thought maybe I'd made it in life, yet okay. So Eddie, they are there. Eddie saying, for me, I'll take this, this one, and I'm waiting to
hear your name.
To hear mine. Nothing. Kapi is also saying, me, I'm taking this. Man, I was broken. I was like, and as they are listening, I pretended like I was doing my own, but I'm listening to their jazz. And these guys with no fear, they didn't mention my name in their list. I was like, Oxy, you're doing nothing. I was like, Oxy, you have to wake up. You have to work so hard. You cannot make that team. I went back on the drawing board, sat down and realized my potentials, what I should work on, what I should improve on. And before you know, man, anyone that think I can't make the national team is very wrong, because I earned it. I worked so hard to disprove like a lot of guys.
This of Eddie and Ted.
The Eddies. Yes, I thank them because they were my teammates. They are my elders.
They motivated you.
They told me the truth without fear or favor. They are seated next to me, and they are jazzing.
Okay.
Not in secret. They were open and they said, "These are my players."
And I know Tendo very well.
Tendo was like, "These are my players." I wasn't in the list. I said that.
So you were dropped that year, 2015.
I was dropped immediately. In fact, I dropped myself. In my heart, I dropped myself. I was like, But there are a lot of things I learned from that camp from especially from players that came from, they brought in players that from the big guy Ochiti. Like I watched him carefully, like he opened my mind, because the basketball he brought in, I'd never seen it in Uganda. He brought in a different style of basketball, a different style of basketball that had never been in Uganda. So I think Ochiti also did a very big job, like on me to open my eyes and all this.
In 2015.
That was 2015. But in my heart, I was like, the next national team, I have to make it. Be it what? I have to be on the team. Because my dreams have always been to represent my country, even from way high school, like when I was doing those other different sports. I would work so hard to
represent the nation.
Yeah, to represent the nation. Because I remember in athletic, I used to represent the district level, volleyball. We could play. That was in second. So yeah, right now I'm on the team, and thanks God.
Yeah. So in 2017, when you were picked, which players made you settle in the team?
When I was picked
in 2017.
Of course, you know what is funny with this national team of ours. You can be picked, but to play games, like to play a game, you can be on the national team like 10 times and
when you
don't play even more than 20 minutes.
Well,
because you see, the team already brings in guys that we think are better than us, guys that come from abroad. Already, there are guys that were here that were ahead of me. They knew the game better than me. They could play better than me, all these things. So yeah, I was on the team, but I wasn't active. Yeah, I wasn't like an active player they would rely on, or they would say, yeah, we need Oxy now, let him come on. So a lot of guys, like, guys are friendly. A lot of those guys are nice guys. You're on the team, but we are all the same. Like, yeah, they don't look at you like you've just come in today or what. We are all taken the same. They treat you like any other senior guy. I remember the first tournament was the tournament we went in Egypt. It was in Cairo. The qualifiers zone 5. It was good. It was good because I played in some few minutes.
Which players made you settle in? Like the ones that helped you, Chiti or
Chiti? Chiti is a player that if you really want to learn, you learn, because he involves everyone on the team. When he's on court, he's watching everything. He's talking to you. Oxy, move like this. Oxy, do this. Oxy, box out. Like he's communicating. He's putting you in the right position. So Chiti helped me a lot. Jimmy always talks to me. Even up to now, Jimmy talks to me. There's a way he fixes me properly. Ben, Chiti, all these guys, man. They helped me a lot to improve my game.
What's that most memorable moment of yours on the national team?
National team. I think recently when we were in the World Cup qualifiers. Yeah, I think that was superb. I feel like that is the biggest tournament I've played. And man, I feel so happy being part of it.
How does it feel playing for the national team to you?
Putting World Cup qualifiers, FIBA, everything, the environment, everything is just
experience.
Yeah, everything is just great. And we had a very good run in Mali for the first round when we went to Mali for the first round World Cup qualifiers. I thought we played very, very well because players from our team were topping, like in Africa.
Statistics.
Yeah, statistics. So I felt like we played very well, and I think that is my memorable moment.
Okay, so you've had an honor of playing with some of the best players in East Africa, or can I say Africa?
Yeah.
You've played with Jimmy, you've played with Koma, you've played with Omon, you've played with Kami, played with Landry. What have you learned from those gentlemen?
A lot. I've learned a lot. Like, because me, when I was coming from high school, as a promising player because of my structure, athleticism, physique. That was all. I didn't because we didn't have someone to mentor us, like give us the right structure for the game.
Yeah.
We just come on court, warm up and play, just play. We didn't have Mugi, who was a good coach, yes, but he wasn't always there to maybe tell us, Oxy, do this, do that. No, he didn't have enough time for us. But playing with Landry, I would say Landry in particular, man, it's another great experience, man. Landry will make anyone better. He will make you a better player any day, anytime. He's so talented. Yeah, I feel like this league is not his level. Yeah, the guy is so above this league. So Landry, I've learned like a lot skills. We work out together. He tells you post plays. Kami, the same story. Jimmy is a leader, man. He always tell us as a team, guys, we need to do this. They are pushing us. We need to win. We need to work out. Ben is a very humble guy, man. He'll teach you everything. How to associate with people, humbleness, all these things, game IQ. So all these guys, I've learned a thing or two from them.
Okay.
And I'm really privileged.
Okay, so then you are a coach at iHoops. What inspired you to become a coach, and what's the iHoops program about?
Maybe you'd host Jimmy and tells you more about the programs and everything. But me, because Jimmy is the director, Jimmy Oben.
Okay.
Me, I don't speak for them. Me, I'm a guest coach. They usually call me, when they have these holiday camps and the numbers are high. That's when they call me up to help. Hopefully, we raise another Oxy.
Okay. So, do you love coaching? Are you thinking of maybe coaching in future?
Yeah, I love coaching, but I'm not thinking of becoming a coach.
Okay.
Yeah, there are other things I'm thinking of.
Okay, that's
right
fine.
now, yeah, it's not in my mind.
Oh, that's fine. So let me get a little bit personal. Do you have a top 5 NBA all time?
Yeah, maybe in no particular order. I'll give you randomly. I think I have my guys that like Michael Jordan. Me, I knew Michael Jordan before I knew basket.
Okay, you only knew the logo.
I knew Jordan. Like everyone, in the village, you find people who know Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan. I knew Jordan, and I think Jordan is one of the guys. Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah,
big time. I think one of the best players from Africa.
Okay.
It's Kobe all time.
Of course.
Yeah, I'd say Kobe. I'd say Hakim, Olajuwon. Which other guy? The Iversons. Okay. There are a lot of guys I'll break down, but those are the few.
Those are your top 5. Yeah. Then locally, NBL, do you have a top 5 all time?
Locally.
Please don't put yourself.
Top 5. Of course, man, I'm an all time.
No, don't put yourself. Others. I want you to select others.
Jimmy, man. Jimmy would go as my first all time.
Okay.
Yeah. Like from Uganda, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy would go like my first player. Ben.
That's 2.
Norman, I've had a lot from him.
3.
Steve, big time player.
Oh, and lastly?
Man, I didn't watch him play, but from what people say, I think he was a dangerous player.
Who is that?
Ken Balyejusa. They say it was a problem.
Okay.
But I didn't watch him. I only played a friendly with him, that under 18 national team. Yeah, that's when I played the friendly. And there's a dunk he pulled, and I was like, yeah. And he had retired by then. He had
a stomach.
He's a belly.
And he dunked with you guys.
He dunked. A serious dunk, not just
a correct dunk.
A serious dunk, like off the baseline. Boom. That was the last time I actually saw him like play serious ball. He played in power, but he wasn't so active. But from what people say, I think he deserves being on that list.
Okay. Then who is the toughest player you've come across, both offensively
Locally.
and defensively? Locally or international?
International, I think. Ike Idiego.
The Senegalese.
He's from Nigeria.
He's from Nigeria.
Yeah.
He's a big.
Ike. He's a big guy. He's like 6'10", but he plays.
Yes, I'm here.
No, he doesn't have. He's an old guy. Big guy. He's a big guy, but he plays more as a guard. Can shoot, drive to the hoop, post, everything.
Yeah.
That guy is a problem. He's big. He's like 6'10", 6'11".
And the size?
And the size, he has mass. Very huge. Like, because he played in the NBA.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's on the national team. And I think he's the captain of the Nigerian national team.
He's your biggest threat, offensively or defensively?
Offensively. Like, he can make anything.
He's unstoppable.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think he's great also.
Okay, then how does your normal workout routine look like?
Normal workout, usually like on season I work out less. Most of the time I work out during off season. That's when I put in a program, Off season, all these years I go to the gym in the morning, in the evening. But I go jogging, come back jog a longer distance actually when I'm coming back, because when I'm coming back I may take like a longer route. Yeah. Just to cool down my muscles. Like we shoot off season, I shoot a lot. Get time, maybe do my own personal workout. Basically that is it. Okay. Yeah, but on season, like I reduce a little bit because we are working out with the team, and but I continue going to the gym, but reduce on the weights and the intensity. So okay. Yeah, on season I work out less just to keep my body, my muscles, very sharp. Okay.
Do you have role models internationally or locally in basketball?
And for me, my role model is my mom. That's it, man. Internationally, locally. Yeah, that's my mom.
She has helped you so much.
Yeah, like she has gone through a lot to make me become one.
Let me go into the next question. What has been your parental influence? Now that's why you can talk
basketball.
About your mom. Yeah. How has your mom helped you?
My mom has helped me like a lot. Advice, financially, like she has bought me stuff, shoes, before like I started earning much from this game. But I think mostly just advising me, telling me to take the right path. There's a time I wanted to leave the team, to leave the game actually.
Is that recent?
I think 2017 or something like that. Yeah, I wanted to go into some other stuff. She was like, no, just give it a chance. Stay one more time and see what happens. She has always, talked to me, to advise me. That's it.
Okay. So where do we see Ox in the next 5 years? 5 or 10 years? I don't know. Retired. Doing what?
Doing his own stuff, like business or something like that.
So are you going to take over City Oil? Are you going to be part of
hopefully,
the City
Oil
management?
Hopefully, Adi gives me a job, to manage the team or all these things. But the next 5-10 years, I don't see myself like, if I'm playing, maybe I'm playing chiller basketball, not so competitive basketball. So, yeah.
So where do we see what is okay? The season has not happened. What is City Oil's plan next year? Okay, this year's plan. Let's push it forward to next year.
City Oil, the management are always, talking, sitting down, meeting. They talk like Haji and his team, coach, Grace, Hassan. Actually, Hassan is the main guy. He's our sponsor, like
president.
The president of the team. They're always talking, and all this while they have been talking, planning for the team. Recently, Haji called me, was telling me to inform the boys to start like personal workouts. We have BAL qualifiers in January.
Okay.
Yeah, and there is national team in November. So
This year?
This year, November this year. So actually, Haji's plan was we come back from national team and start ball practice training. But I don't think we'll have enough time because when we come back, national team is in Egypt. So when we come back like almost December because we come back around 29th or something.
Okay.
Actually, the games end 29th. So we'll maybe be in Uganda by December. So we have like a month or less than a month to prepare for BAL.
Yeah.
So Aji was like, inform the boys to start doing something, do personal workout, lift, run the hills, work on your shot, dribble, all these things. So the Hajis are always been, they have always been part of the team. Yeah, they talk like when Haji calls you, he's always talking about basketball. Like when he calls me, and we talk a lot. So they're always planning something for the game.
Yeah. So one more question. I was supposed to have actually asked you this way back, but the first time you joined the league and right now, is there any improvement or development in the local league here?
In the local league?
Yeah. In terms of skill, kids development.
Yeah, I think there is a lot. A lot has improved, especially like skill wise and the number of players and the the boost of the team, like of the league. Like the league, more people have known about the league. We having like players coming from outside the country to play in our league. So I think like the league has grown a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, not that so much, but I think the league has grown. Yeah, and our league, me personally, I think it's a very good league. If you compare to Africa, apart from maybe North Africa, Egypt, Tunisia, I think we are okay. Yeah, we are the next big thing.
Then girls basketball.
Girls basketball. Girls, I think they have also improved a lot. If you look at the teams, the sponsors, the number of teams, because now the girls have 2 divisions.
Yeah,
that's big. Before I think they had 1, right?
Yeah, it was 1.
Yeah, it was 1. So
with about 8 teams or something.
Yeah, the game is expanding. More money. There are teams that are paying well, like JKL, academies. Yeah. KCC is paying well. JKL is paying well.
Then of course you giving
bursaries.
Okay.
I think the game has grown. JKL has academies and all these things. So I think the game
has gone somewhere.
Yeah.
Then of course the league has not been there this season because of Corona. I want you to look at the camera and advise people on how to keep safe.
Of course, like we all know, Corona is a deadly disease and it's real. Some people they are saying, it's a lie, what? Corona is real, people are dying. So for the viewers out there, you need to take precautions. Follow the guidelines from the government, from the Ministry of Health, from the World Health Organization. Like they say, wash your hands, distance yourself from the public. Don't touch yourself, put on mask, all the things. So yeah, for the viewers out there, I think we should all follow this, and we'll be safe. Hopefully, we go through this maybe by the end of this year, and we are back to our normal business.
Okay. Then I also, lastly, I want you to inspire your fans, people who want to learn basketball. Just talk to them and give them a word of advice.
Basketball, it's a game that you have to, decide as a person to make it big. It's very hard to someone just coming here and speak and inspire you. I think it has to come from you. A lot of kids have always approached me and they're like, hey man, Oxy, we want to be like you. And I tell them, you have to decide as a person that this is what, because success they say it's success is a choice.
Yeah.
You choose to be successful. It's not a chance that you wake up one morning and you're successful. So if you want to be successful in this game and you want to make it big, you have to decide as a person and wake up one morning and say, me, I want to be the next MVP of this league, and I'm going to sit down, analyze myself properly, and work big. Work towards what I want to be and what I want to become. So for the young ones out there that want to be like me, or to, because most of them, they want to join City Oil. That's what they do. Yeah, we want to play for City Oil. Work hard. City Oil management will always scout you from wherever you are, as long as you're disciplined, hardworking, and you have respect.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
That's it, huh? Okay, Oxy, thank you so much for being with us here today.
Are we done already?
Not yet.
Hey, thank you, Vinny, for hosting me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really humbled.
Okay.
I'm so humbled to be here. It's a privilege to share my. A lot of people didn't know me. A lot of people didn't know that actually I had all these accolades, achievements, and all these things. A lot of people didn't know my journey, but thank God today, a few that are watching,
yeah,
I've at least I've learned something from me and known much about it.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I hope next time we invite you will come.
I will, man.
Okay.
It's my pleasure to be here. I'll always be available.
Okay, thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been James Okello, the reigning MVP and, of course, USPA Basketball Athlete of the Year. I've been your host, Vinny Jurua, Around the Game Sunday edition. I'll see you again on Wednesday, 4 p.m. Have a good night, and remember, don't forget to subscribe.